It's 2 minutes. We don't stop for 2 more minutes. So, we just chat a little. How's everyone doing? How are you? You're great? Why? All your kids are here, yeah? First time? First time you got all your kids together in the same place? In a while, yeah. All my kids are, I don't even, they're all dead, yeah. I thought that's what you indicated. Oh, they're do I look like I would have short kids? No. I sprang from my mother's womb fully formed. Believe it or not.
I'm sorry for your mother.
Well, she's fine.
She's a tough lady. She can take it.
She was a planet, so it's okay. Literally. Greek mythology, anyone? Alright, 1 more minute of this before we start. You know what, let's start a minute early. Good noon, Boar's Head Tavern! We are the Hooligans! Yes! We're gonna sing some songs.
Yeah.
And other stuff.
Did you say some songs or some psalms?
Some songs.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
Oh, the night that Patty Murphy died is a night I'll never forget.
Because it was last night?
Some of the boys got loaded drunk.
Some of them.
And they ain't been sober yet.
Because it was last night?
Yeah, right. As long as a bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay.
What happens last night stays in last night.
O'Leary came with a bagpipe, some music for to play. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's how we showed our respect for Patty Murphy. That's how we showed our honor and our pride. We said it was a sin and shame, and we winked at one another. And every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. When Mrs. Murphy sat in the corner pouring out her grief, O'Leary and his gang came tearing down the street. They crept into an empty room and a bottle of whiskey stole. They put that bottle with that corpse to keep the whiskey cold. That's how we showed our respect for Patty Murphy. That's how we showed our honor and our pride. We said it was a sin and shame, and we winked at one another. And every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, after emptying the jug, O'Leary pulls back the icebox lid to see poor Patty's mug. We stopped the clock so Miss Murphy couldn't tell the time. At 2:15,
Surely argued it was 9. That's how we showed our respect for Patty Murphy. That's how we showed our honor and our pride. We said it was a sin and shame, and we winked at one another. And every drink in the place was full, and Pat Murphy died. We stopped at Hearst on Broad Street outside some damn saloon. We staggered in at 8:30 and staggered out at noon. We pulled up to the graveyard so holy and sublime. Found out when we got there, we left the corpse behind. That's how we showed our respect for Patty Murphy. That's how we showed our honor and our pride. We said it was a sin and shame, and we winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full, and Pat Murphy died. That's how we showed our respect for Patty Murphy. That's how we showed our honor and our pride. We said it was a sin and shame, and we winked at one another. And every drink in the place was full, and Pat Murphy died. Every drink in the place was full, and Pat Murphy died. Thank you.
Well, we're exhausted. Thanks, everybody. We've been the Hooligans.
Thanks a lot.
Well, I'll be back tomorrow for another song.
I was delighted when the village told us that we were moving to the micro 1-song set.
Yeah.
And sing 1 song at a time and then just leave.
There was talk over at White Hart about making like 45-minute sets, so I'm glad over here at the Boar's Head they were like 1 song each.
1 song each. Love it.
And then quickly get off the stage, please. Okay.
Although, well, you know what? We probably have time for 1 more song.
I guess.
Look at the,
If we want to be rule breakers about it, then sure.
By the Sun.
By the Sun.
Time for 1 more song. I'm gonna need you to sing along.
Yeah, this song includes some audience participation, so you're gonna have to shout some things.
Play me in, Lug.
Do you feel prepared to shout things?
Oh, wait. This is not the song I thought it was. My mistake.
Yeah. You have to
Alright.
shout 3 things.
3 things. In the rain, on a train, and far away. And you'll know to shout them because I will have just sung them. You want to practice? Here we go. We walked him to the station in the rain.
In the rain,
We kissed him as we put him on the train.
on the train.
We sang him a song for times long gone, though we knew that we'd be seeing him again. I like to say I must be on my way, so buy me beer and whiskey cause I'm going far away. Exactly.
There we go.
Simple. A child could do it. You better do it, child. Well, Jimmy played harmonica in the pub where I was born. He played it from the nighttime to the peaceful early morn. He soothed the souls of psychos and the men who had the horn, and they all felt very happy in the morning. And Jimmy didn't like this place in this world of ours, where the elephant man broke from his legs when he's had too many powers. So sad to see the grieving of the people I'm believing. He took the train to God knows in the morning. We walked him to the station in the rain.
In the rain,
We kissed him as we put him on the train.
on the train.
We sang him a song for times long gone, though we knew that we'd be seeing him again. I like to say I must be on my way, so buy me beer and whiskey cause I'm going far away. I like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. The years went by, the times had changed, I grew to be a man. I learned to love the virtue of sweet Sally McLennan. I took the cheers and drank the beers and crawled back home at dawn, and ended up the barman in the morning. I took the hump and pulled the pump and watered whiskey down, and talked to whores and hooligans to the men who drank the brown. I heard them say that Jimmy's making money far away. Some people left for heaven without warning. We walked him to the station in the rain.
In the rain,
We kissed him as we put him on the train.
on the train.
We sang him a song for times long gone, though we knew that we'd be seeing him again. I like to say I must be on my way, so buy me beer and whiskey cause I'm going far away. I like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. That's pretty good. That's pretty good shouting. But we want them to hear you on the joust field. We need you to harness your anger. Let the hate flow through you.
We want the people who hear you to be afraid.
Yeah, that's what we want.
We want them to know fear.
When Jimmy came back home, he was surprised that they were gone. He asked me all the details of the train that they went on. Some people are afraid to croak, but Jimmy drank until he choked. He took the train for heaven in the morning. We walked up to the station in the rain.
In the rain,
We kissed him as we put him on the train.
on the train.
We sang him a song for times long gone, though we knew that we'd be seeing him again. I like to say I must be on my way, so buy me beer and whiskey cause I'm going far away. I like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. I like to say I must be on my way, so buy me beer and whiskey cause I'm going far away. I like to think I'll be returning when I can to the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. To the greatest little boozer and to Sally McLennan. Good job.
Alright, now that we've got you warmed up, who's ready for more shouting?
Well, we're out of time. We
Oh,
only
we're
had
out of
time to
sorry.
squeeze in one more song.
So come back tomorrow for one song, and we'll have more shouting.
You know what? I'm looking at we could probably squeeze in one more song.
Yeah, the sun just sort of went behind a cloud, so by the sun we've got plenty of time.
Yeah, we can one more. We can do one more.
Till the sun comes back out.
All right. So there's a shouty bit in this song too. It's a little more difficult. The shouty bit is,
I feel like it's not actually more difficult. I feel like it's less difficult.
well, it's a little more spontaneous.
Oh, I see. But isn't it really just in set places?
Anyway, so all that you need to shout is "Fine girl, yar," like you're a bunch of pirates. Fine girl, yar. And you're gonna know to shout "Fine girl, yar" when I put my fist in the air. So we're gonna practice. It can happen at any time. You're gonna have to keep it. Fine girl, yar! See?
Right, but doesn't it happen just in set specific places? Like it?
It sure does, friend.
Yeah, I don't know why they'd need a guide for it, but okay, I'm on board with this plan.
Yeah, I just want the people to know that it...
Fine girl yard!
Very good.
Yeah. Farewell, my lovely darling, 1,000 times adieu. We must bid farewell to the holy ground and the girls that we love true.
Fine girl yard!
We'll sail the salt seas over and return again once more to see the girls who wait for us and the holy ground once more.
Fine girl yard!
Girl I do adore, but still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more.
Fine girl yard!
Now the storm is raging and we are far from shore, and our poor old ship, she is tossing about and the riggings are all torn.
Fine girl yard!
Night is dark and dreary,
Warmed up.
you can scarcely see the moon, but still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more.
Fine girl yard!
Girl I do adore, but still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more.
Fine girl yard!
Now the nut storm is over, and we are safe on shore.
Fine girl yard!
Going to a public house to the girls that we adore.
Fine girl yard!
Drink strong ales and cider till we make the rafters roar. And when our money is all spent, we will go to sea for more. You're the girl I do adore.
Fine girl yard!
Still I live in hopes to
Fine
see
girl
the
yard!
holy ground once more.
Fine girl yard!
Girl I do adore.
Fine girl yard!
Still I live in
Fine girl
hopes to
yard!
see the holy
Fine girl
ground
yard!
once more. Yeah.
Good job.
So I was pretty sure that we had agreed that like the fine girl yards were only like at the ends of verses and the ends of choruses.
You agreed, friend.
So I think that like I mean you guys did very well, but I think maybe you might want to review that song.
Me?
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Sly over there. Is clearly
Hey, this seems like a great time to mention our new album.
Okay,
We have a brand new album.
we do.
It's called Every Note a Treasure,
Yes.
because we name things literally.
Yes, that's right.
It's really good. It's really good. If it weren't really good, I would still tell you it's really good. But it's actually genuinely really good.
It feels almost refreshing to not have to lie to these people.
It does. It
Like,
does.
after all these years of being like, oh, please buy it, it's great. To like not feel that dirty feeling from saying that, I could get used to it.
Anyway,
Probably not though. Probably.
so we've got that one. We've got two classic albums, No Refunds and Insider.
Those are also great.
They're also very
there
good.
it is.
We've got hats to keep the sun out of your eyes,
Yeah,
or
it's
if
a
you
good
like
day
the
for a
band,
hat.
those are the two reasons you might want a hat.
Yeah.
Pins, stickers. Yeah, the lovely Shannon will take your money or your credit cards.
You said there were only two reasons to have a hat, like to keep the sun out or because you're a fan of the band, but also spies. Right? Yeah, if you're doing that thing where you've got like a hat and sunglasses and a newspaper, we've got the hat.
Good point. Good point. Keep banter. Tell jokes.
Tell jokes. Now we are a band. We are a professional band that does songs. Right? We would never waste time just talking into a microphone and telling jokes. Yeah, that's good, man. Are you ready? We're gonna mellow things out a little bit with a nice sexy ballad about going to jail. In 1803 we sailed out to sea, out from the sweet cove of Derry. For us Australia bound if we didn't all drown, and the marks of our fetters we'd carry. In the rusty iron chains we'd cipher our ways, as our good wives we left in sorrow. As the mainsails unfurled, our curses we'd hurl, the English and thoughts of tomorrow. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. To hell as our bow fought the swell. Our ship danced like a moth in the firelights. White horses rode high as the devil passed by, taking souls to Hades by twilight. 12 weeks out to sea, we were now 43. Our comrades we'd bury each morning. In our own slime we were lost for a time. Endless night without dawning. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Van Diemen's Land is a hell for a man to live out his life in slavery, where the climate is raw and the gun makes the law, and the wind nor rain cares for bravery. 20 years have gone by and I've ended me bond, and comrades ghosts are behind me. But a rebel I came and I'll die just the same. On the cold winds of night you will find me. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Your turn to banter. My turn to banter. Well, 3 friends died and went to heaven. No, I told that one last week. You know, I moonlight as a gynecologist. Do you? I told that one last week too. How about the Irish boomerang? Hey, have you all heard about the Irish boomerang? The what? The Irish boomerang. No, I haven't heard about the Irish boomerang. When you throw it, it doesn't come back. It just sings songs about how it wishes it could. Good joke. Have you heard about the corduroy pillow? No! It's making headlines. That's my favorite joke. I love that joke so hard. You know I have a blind girlfriend? Do you? No. Oh yeah, you. Is this the German girlfriend? No, that's a different girlfriend. I have a blind girlfriend. And maybe I shouldn't tell this joke. I just looked down and saw a baby. And I looked over and there's some more kids. Maybe, all right, earmuff all these kids. Earmuff the kids. Earmuff the kids. Okay. So anyway, we went back to my place last night and we started fooling around. And she said, wow, you have the biggest penis I've ever put my hands on. But I think she was just pulling my leg. Then what? And then I told her about the corduroy pillow. It's making headlines. Love that joke. Play us in. I once loved a girl who had
icy blue eyes, and a heart like the ocean, fierce, dark, cold and wide. But she harbored my ship as I sailed on her tide, while the sea softly called me away. Darling, you know that I love you tonight. We can say it's forever if it'll make it seem right. But we both know the truth in the dawn's early light, that the sea softly calls me away. I once loved a girl who had eyes bold and green, filled with pain and with sorrow for a man I'd not been. But she guided us both to the end she'd foreseen, where I'd kiss her and quietly say, darling, you know that I love you tonight. We can say it's forever if it'll make it seem right. But we both know the truth in the dawn's early light, that the sea softly calls me away. A girl who had eyes soft and brown. In her heart I was king and her love was my crown. What I should have raised up like a fool I tore down, and she'd cry as I'd callowly say, darling, you know that I love you tonight. We can say it's forever if it'll make it seem right. But we both know the truth in the dawn's early light, that the sea softly calls me away. Darling, you know that I love you tonight. In the grey light of dawn you'll find no black or white, but we'll kneel through the dark and we'll rise in the light, while the sea softly calls us away. Thank you. Ooh. Well, we're way ahead of time. We're gonna have to add a song. I don't know how this happened.
I don't know. Clearly we're not wasting enough time in our set. There needs to be more jibber jabber. Is this what actual bands are like?
I don't know.
Where they just sing songs and then they have to sing more songs? Because I don't like it.
I've only ever been in this one.
Nah, I know.
It's been terrible.
Yeah. We should ask Matt. He's been in like 10 bands. He's in like 10 bands right now. Because he's disloyal.
The humidity went down and this drum got real tight.
Yeah. Would you like a microphone for that? It's not on, but like, it'll fool the people.
Just to give me confidence?
Yeah, I had a couple of people last week who were like, oh, you gotta get a mic on that drum. We can't hear you playing the drum at all. I'm like, that's not a bug, that's a feature. That's
you don't want to hear the drum.
Working as intended.
Hey, play me in. Gentlemen, it is my duty to inform you of what beauty the one asks when you affair. Do not seek her for a while. I own she is a creature of character and feature, but no words can paint the picture of the Queen of all Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, boys, if you had just been there, sun was in her movement and the morning in her smile. All the roses in the garden, pardon, but one could match the beauty of the Queen of all Argyle. On this evening that I'll mention, I passed with light intention through a part of our dear country known for beauty and for style, a place of noble thinkers, great scholars and great drinkers. of all Argyle. And if you could have seen her then, boys, if you had just been there, the swan was in her movement and the morning in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they bowed to ask your pardon, for not one could match the beauty of the queen of all Argyle. Now my lads, I here must leave you. My intention's not to grieve you, nor will I deceive you, but I'll see you in a while. I must find a way to gain her, to court her and detain her, for I fear my heart's in danger from the queen of all Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, boys, if you had just been there, the sun was in her movements and the morning in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they bowed to ask your pardon, for not one could match the beauty of the queen of all Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, boys, if you had just been there, the swan was in her movement and the morning in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they bowed to ask your pardon, for not one could match the beauty of the queen of all Argyle.
Nice Irish trombone over there.
Thank you. It is the traditional Irish trombone, not to be confused with the Kentucky bluegrass trombone.
So,
We've clearly got time for one more. Here's my thought.
we've got time for one more song.
Serena has been here for like a number of years now, and for all those years we've been like, why don't they like us? Because we sort of get the cold shoulder from them. Well, we understand that they're mermaids who kill sailors, but still it would be nice if they... But they came to us last week and were like, we heard you sing this one song, it was so good, and you just sounded great. So, since they're like over there, do you want to sing that song for them so we can impress them some more?
Sure.
Yeah! Please like us.
This song is on our new album. Fare thee well, me boy, as you wander this night. Be not feared in the darkness, my heart is your light. As you go, brave men of Erin, faith and love by your side. I will dream of your peace in the night. Please don't cry, my mother, as you sit by the hearth. I will dance your memories with joy in my heart. I will go now and pray as I travel this land and live by the lessons you gave. Fare thee well, me boy, as you wander this night. Be not feared in the darkness, my heart is your light. As you go, brave men of Erin, faith and love by your side. I will dream of your peace in the night. Please don't cry, my father, as you sit by the hearth. I will dance your memories with joy in my heart. I will go now and pray as I travel this land and live by the lessons you gave. Fare thee well, me boy, as you wander this night. Be not feared in the darkness, my heart is your light. As you go, brave men of Erin, faith and love by your side, I will dream of your peace in the night. Please don't cry, my children, as you stand by my grave. I have danced your memories all through my days. I will go now and pray as I travel this land and live by the lessons you gave. Thanks very much. We have been the Hooligans.
We will continue to be the Hooligans.
We sure will.
We'll just continue to be them someplace else. We'll continue to be them at 2 o'clock and 3:30 over on the White Hart Tavern.
Next up on the stage is nothing, but right over there will be Serena.
Serena?